What's up, everybody? I'm Hollywood Hex, aka Lid Harrington, aka Hex Hectic, and I got a very special guest in the building. This is True Star Media with Khalil Everidge.
What's the word?
Everidge?
Yeah, average.
Everidge.
Yeah.
I got it.
Not average, average.
Not. Ooh, that's a cutaway. All right, that's just gonna be a checkpoint because you know that got to go up on the gram. Really quick, just to warm us up, I'm gonna go through really quick 5 this or that's. Cool.
I bet.
All right. Out south or out west?
Out south.
Hey, Cubs or White Sox?
Anybody from out west, I feel sorry. Sympathy to you.
All right, let's get it. Cubs or White Sox?
White Sox.
All right, when it comes to chicken wings, bone in or boneless?
It depends from what. Like Buffalo Wild Wings, gotta go boneless. But like Wingstop, definitely bone in.
You know your wings.
Yes sir.
Connoisseur.
Yes sir.
Pizza or tacos?
Tacos.
Sears Tower or Willis Tower?
Sears Tower.
All day. I already rock with you, see?
I already know.
Yeah, I already know.
You know the
right.
vibes.
So, what artist would we be surprised to find on your playlist?
Find on my playlist, Happy Birthday Calvin. He gonna be the best artist coming out of Chicago.
I knew that was coming. I know.
Yes, sir.
But that wouldn't surprise me. Which one would surprise me?
Would surprise you?
Yeah. Like, damn, I know he listened to that.
I listen to a lot of SZA. I ain't even gonna hold you. SZA, yeah.
All right. So, for those who haven't watched it, for all the people that are watching that don't know that I'm sitting next to Mr. Netflix.
You know,
what's Beats about, man?
Beats is about the effects of gun violence in Chicago and the toll that it takes on teenagers, and that and how music can bring you out of different situations that you're in and different slumps that you're in life.
That's facts.
Yeah.
How relatable is that to your life?
It's real relatable, because me personally, I don't deal with a lot of anxiety and stuff like that, but I've had a lot of friends that's died from gun violence.
Right.
And I ain't no shooter out here, so I'm not out here trying to seek revenge on people. I'm really I gotta cope with that type of stuff. I just can't get a quick fix and revenge or something like that. Like, I gotta cope with that type of stuff. So Beats really resonates with me because it's a Chicago kid.
It's Chicago, right?
It's Chicago, and it's a lifestyle.
So, speaking of Chicago, Young Chop, a producer from Chicago, he did the score on the film, right?
Yeah.
So
he did most of the beats for the movie.
Yeah, he did most of the beats, right?
Yeah.
So, did y'all work together on the project at all? Or we
didn't work together, but I got to sit in his studio sessions because they really wanted me to, see how producers, how the process of making beats.
Right.
So they got me involved with a lot of different producers in Chicago. You ever heard of Oz on the Track?
Mm-hmm.
T.Y. made it. Don Rob.
They had them all in the studio, like consulting?
Yeah. So it's a studio called ATS in Chicago.
Right.
And they taught me everything I need to know about making beats. Yeah.
I heard you were actually making some beats so that you could make some beats.
I'm smooth with it.
I'm gonna need a zip file because I'm saying.
I'm not like chase the money or nothing, but like I'm smooth.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Speaking of your homie, he actually got a record deal.
He did
recently, right?
Turning up, yeah.
Okay, so you kind of like brought him into Hollywood, so to speak.
Yeah, I did.
What is that camaraderie like? What is that brotherhood like? Did you feel like that was something you had to do?
So I met Calvin. His name is Calvin Holmes. He go by Happy Birthday Calvin. I met Calvin when I was a freshman in high school. We came into high school together, and like he's one of the first friends I met. He's like, the school a little weird. So like,
it's the art school, right?
It's the art school.
What's it called?
It's called Chicago High School for the Arts.
Okay.
Yeah. So the school was a little weird. So we was two normal people, two normal black kids. So we instantly bonded, instantly became really close friends.
That's dope.
And yeah, so me getting connected with a studio in Chicago, one of the top studios in Chicago, it would have been disrespectful not to put my homie on. So
that's a lot of loyalty, bro. That's a lot of love right there. But you got family in music, right?
Yeah, my uncle, he a gospel singer.
Okay. How's that looking?
What you mean?
Like, how's he doing? Like,
he doing decent. Yeah. He cold.
I heard you sing a little bit too.
Oof.
Let me get a note. I
got pipes.
Oh, I was trying to back you up. I'm no singer, you know what I'm saying? Right. Let's try it again.
All right, you go first.
All right. Ooh. All right, we're not doing that in this podcast. I'm gonna stick to rapping and beats. So, Happy Birthday, Calvin, right?
Yeah.
Seeing that take off, and you guys are kind of taking off like simultaneously, right? Just like when you got the phone call that you got a phone call that's gonna change your life, right?
Yeah.
What was that like? Like, what was that scenario like before even Calvin? It was you, right?
Yeah.
So what was that like when you got the phone call and they were like, you got one?
So it was my my homie Terrence. We was at his birthday party. We went to the Cheesecake Factory downtown, and it was a little slight dig. My mom picked me up because you know that Uber was going to be taxing.
Facts.
So my mama she picked me up, and then she instantly, as soon as I got in the car, called Chris Robinson. He's a director.
Right.
Like, she was just smiling, so super geeked, and I'm like, bro, I'm like, relax. I'm like, what you doing? So she called the director, and he's like, brother, you got it.
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Got
and then he was like, and I was just so shocked, like I couldn't even say nothing. He like, you not excited, man? You know, I was expecting you to be screaming. I was just so in shock, I couldn't even say nothing, man.
You just taking it in.
Yeah, just taking it in. Like, I ain't even sleep that night. Like, I was just you know, not even like super geek, just like just thinking about it, like dang, I'm finna be in a movie. You know,
when did it really hit you?
It hit me that night, and that's why I just was thinking about it. Like, I was just like, you know, stuff hits me right away.
Okay.
And I'm just like dang, I'm really about to be in a movie,
man.
You know, all these auditions that I had done,
right?
You know what I'm saying, and all the no's that I got, like, you know, I never really thought about me actually getting a yes. You know what I'm saying?
I got a 2-part question, right?
What's
so
up?
A lot of people don't know that when you come up, there's a lot of no's and negativity and a lot of pitfalls, right?
A lot of haters.
You did a lot of auditions, side roles, cameos. I mean, you call them because they're just like little snippets of you being there. Like, you got a lot of no's, right?
Yeah.
What keeps you going? Do you have a mantra or quote or something that you just look back at that just keeps you going?
You know, for me, you know, not really a mantra, but like, I really go with life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really love life. I really love people. So even if I didn't become an actor, I wouldn't have been tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I never would have booked nothing, because this really, I don't really want to, you know, sound weird or nothing, but like, this really one of my dreams for real. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I kind of fell into and kind of, you know, fell in love with, like, as I went along. Because I really go with life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I really live life. You know, one of the best things, I know I talk about my homie a lot, but because he's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
But the reason why his name's Happy Birthday Calvin is because he live his every day like it's his birthday.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's raw.
And every day is his birthday. That's how he lived. So, you know, I just live life to the fullest, and just grateful for anything that I go through and see. Because even if it's good or bad, you know, I know I'm going through it for a reason.
Bro, are you acting right now? Because I feel like
What you mean?
I'm just drawn into what you're saying right now. Are you acting right now, bro?
No. We having a convo.
It's my birthday for real, and you got me in my.
You lying.
Yeah, I swear, bro.
What's the moves after this?
Man, we'll talk about it. We're not about to put that out in the public. Man, that's what's up, bro. So the second part of it was, you finally get to that point, right?
Yeah.
But being someplace like Chicago, there's a lot more hate than there is love. Is that true for you?
Not at all.
You didn't experience no hate coming up?
I got a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? But it's so many people. Chicago is so, like, a lot of people, they ask me, my fault for, but a lot of people, they ask me, like, bro, when you gonna leave Chicago, man? Why you still here, bro? You know, I'm like, first off, I've only been in one movie. You know, relax, man.
It's not just one movie, it's the movie on Netflix. All right, y'all gonna go check that out.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to be humble. It's all good to be humble.
The Pocket saying one movie, though. So, but yeah, so
you don't want to leave Chicago.
That's the first thing, but like, there's so much love here, and there's so many people that's just so dope and authentically dope. You know what I'm saying? Different. It's honestly, you know, if you listen to a lot of LA rappers, they all sound the same. If you listen to a lot of Atlanta rappers, they all sound the same.
Okay.
But Chicago rappers, you can't name two rappers that sound just alike.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Can you name two rappers that sound just alike?
I mean, it depends if you get into a lane like drill, you know what I'm saying, or like.
But even like, them, they still got different voices.
You mean like like the vibe, the creativity is different. Okay.
And I just feel like it's so much creativity and so much greatness in Chicago. Like, why not expand off that?
Man, like, you being young and like going through these experiences is really dope to hear you say that, because I feel like as a Chicago artist or just being in the scene in general, a lot of people do be quick to up and leave. Like, I'm going to LA or I'm doing, and we try to tell a lot of people like, bro, Chicago is people trying to come here.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's really dope that you got that mentality.
Yeah.
Let's get back into the brotherhood that you have with your homie Happy Birthday Calvin.
Yeah.
So you get the phone call, you're doing the movie. At what point were you like, all right, now I gotta plug my mans?
Like, it wasn't right after. So I was on vacation with my mom and my sister. This was maybe like 2 or 3 weeks after we like filmed.
Okay.
So it was maybe sometime like August 4th or something like that. And I sent his name is LPZ. He used to be a DJ, producer, or whatever in Chicago, but now he runs ACS.
Okay.
So
that's the label.
Yeah, no, that's the studio in Chicago.
Okay.
The label is Hitco.
I got you.
So, so I was listening to Calvin's song, and I'm like, dang, this is really raw. You know what I'm saying? But like I had been listening to it, but it was
like it was authentic. It wasn't just
yeah. So then I was like, all right, I'm just gonna send it to Peasy. This is the first time I ever send a track to Peasy or whatever, because it was right after.
Okay.
So I sent the track to Peasy, and he's like, bro, why haven't you been sent me this?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And that day Calvin went to the studio, and from then on they just went up. Yeah, he went from recording songs on a Apple microphone to like a headphone to like headphones to
real studio,
free studio time.
That's a movie in itself, bro.
Yeah.
That's a movie in itself. It really is. Getting back to the movie, it covers a lot of ground, right? It covers gang violence. It covers people that suffer from PTSD. It covers being a single parent, right? Out of all the things that it covers in the movie, because it's a great film.
Yeah.
What struggle really resonated with you? Like, what really pulled? Would you say like was a part of your real life almost, or there had to be a part of, because you killed not only the character, the portrayal, your acting. It felt so authentic. Where did you pull from? Where did that come from?
Like I said earlier, just actually one of my she was maybe 2 grades younger than me. Like the week before we started shooting, she was killed. She was 2 grades younger. She like my little sister. Her name was Jasmine, and she was killed on the south side. And it was just like the entire time. And like my homie Randall, like his birthday just passed. You know what I'm saying? All that was just fresh in my mind, and just was fresh in my head at the time. And then like I say all the time, like Anthony, he's a great actor. He just brought a lot out of me, and it's just.
That's actually something I wanted to ask you about. So you said on Windy City Live, great actors make decent actors amazing.
Yeah.
Break that down for me. Did you come up with that? Like, is that your direct quote? You came up with that?
I wouldn't call it a quote, but it's just.
No, it's a quote. It's a quote. It's out there. It's out in the media now. It's a quote. Yeah.
But yeah. He definitely cold.
That was about your experience with Anthony Anderson directly?
And Uzo.
Okay.
Both of them just crazy good actors. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 1 minute, it's like a switch that they turn on. Like Anthony, one of the goofiest people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
At the same time, he can be very serious, because he got on me one time about me not trying to go to school.
Okay.
But at the same time, he's one of the goofiest people I've ever met in my life. But that switch that he hits just randomly, bro, it's just like you just sink in. Like as soon as the scene starts, it's just like you just sink in with him, and it's just like, dang, like.
Bro, Anthony Anderson has been in the game for a long time.
Yeah.
I remember watching Anthony Anderson on the kids movie Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah.
Like way back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was a lot of nostalgia there. And I mean, he's still relevant. He's still doing a lot of stuff. So what do you have lined up in your career so far? Like, what do you got after this? You still doing auditions? You gonna keep
I'm still
acting?
doing auditions. I'm going out to LA Tuesday for a call back.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find my next role.
I feel you. So you're gonna stay acting, because I heard you were a part of a music video for your homie recently.
Oh yeah, it's
you dropping some bars?
Nah.
Okay.
It's just a music video for A Long Way Home. It's the song that's
So you're making like a cameo?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit more than a cameo. But,
I got you.
But yeah, it's just,
I got you.
But yeah, I'm just trying to find my next role. I'm just going with it. Like I said,
it's just life, right? Man, that's dope, bro. I really resonate with that. I like that a lot. I feel like that's something I'm gonna keep with me after this interview.
Yeah.
So
I'm also in Cobra Kai. It's a
on YouTube, YouTube original. Man, you just hitting all the major streaming platforms.
Yeah,
bro, you're gonna be everywhere, bro. That's dope. I really like the fact that you said you're just letting life be life, right?
Yeah.
I understand that.
There's a lot of stuff you can't control.
There's something I saw online when you said I didn't really believe in dreams. I didn't really look at it like that. You were more interested in having a full-time job at Foot Locker.
Like real talk, like famous people to me, like they always been like fake, not fake, but like it just didn't seem real. like Beyonce. When you think about Beyonce, like you just think about, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't really think of her as like a real person. You just think of her as Beyonce.
Right.
Like God. You think about, oh, I want to relate. I don't want to make.
It's not within reach. You know what I'm saying? It's just, so there's a disconnect.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. So like, my homie as a kid, his big sister worked at Foot Locker.
Okay.
He used to come in every day, not with a new pair of sneakers, but like every week with a new pair.
Fresh.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, dang, man.
Yeah.
He used to have all the girls. Man was ugly, man. He used to have all the shorties.
Yeah.
Like, bro. And I'm
with some
like,
kicks.
yes. And I'm like, jeez,
being
man.
fresh pays off.
I'm like, I need that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was like, Foot Locker it is.
Right. I can see. I mean, you're young, you're impressionable.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how a lot of people growing up in Chicago. If you don't have a positive influence or that, like, we don't have role models like lawyers and doctors.
Yeah.
We got the freshest dude on the block.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we look up to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you looking fresh yourself. It's something you kept with you lifelong, huh?
Shout out Christopher Kites hooking a brother up.
My question is, being a lifelong fan of kicks thus far, what are your go-to kicks, man?
What are my go-to kicks?
Ones?
Yeah, you can't really get them dirty.
Right.
When you get them dirty, they still look nice. But mine just won't stop.
Would you consider yourself a sneakerhead?
I am a sneakerhead. I was more of a sneakerhead when I was younger. I still get a lot of, cause I could buy myself sneakers now. I don't really have to ask nobody for sneakers. So it's just less of a grind for sneakers.
I got you.
Yeah.
Because now you have access.
Yeah,
you can just get them if you want them.
Yeah. You know, back in kid, I had to. It's actually a flyer route of me, like
with some kicks.
No, like asking people money for
for
sneakers if I get all A's. Yeah, so but now it's like
you still got access to that because we need to use that for the interview. We're gonna have to. You said you got a flyer?
Oh yeah, I can pull it up.
Nah, yeah, let me see it.
All right, bet I got you. It's on my my auntie Instagram page. Cause she was like, help my nephew.
Get some sneakers.
Yeah.
The struggle is real.
I made that on Microsoft myself back in the day.
The struggle to be fresh is real.
On Microsoft.
You said I was killing him on Microsoft. He was on Microsoft Paint watching Kangaroo Jack with Anthony Anderson. So what was it like for you walking on set, right? The first day. So you got the phone call. Everything's just becoming everything. You walk on set.
Yeah.
What do you see? Like, paint that scenario for me. Because, again, a lot of haters and a lot of people that are trying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a part of the grind and it's a reward in itself. But paint that picture for people that are not going to experience that, like, immediately.
Yeah. My first day on set, it was the second day of shooting. And we filmed the last scene of the movie.
On the first day?
Yeah, on the first day, we filmed the last scene. When I was walking through the school.
Right.
And I like opened my mouth and about to say something. Everybody mad about that scene.
Right.
But yeah, so
I mean, it's normal for production for movies to be scattered. Yeah.
So the first day on set, I'm walking on set, and I'm like, why are we at a school? It's summertime.
Right.
Why are we at
last place you want to be?
Why are we at this school? Cause I didn't know what film we were filming. Well, I didn't know what scene we were filming because I didn't really know how to read a call sheet yet.
Okay.
So I didn't know what scene we were filming.
Right. Because this is your breakthrough role.
Yeah, this is my first role, so I didn't really know how to read the call sheet or whatever.
Okay.
So I was just like, all right, I'm hopping this van with my mama, because I was 17 at the time, so I had to go to set with my mama, and I just hopped in the van, and we popped up at the school. I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Why am I here?
What's really going on?
Right.
And then we went around back. Then it was just huge production. I was like, whoa.
Was it overwhelming?
It wasn't overwhelming. It was just a lot. It was just a lot of stuff that I didn't know that was gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Just all these hundreds of people.
So you can
300 people.
You can kind of say, like, in a sense, that disconnect that you had when you talk about people like Beyonce, when it comes for movies, TV, and music, it started to become real.
Facts. Yeah.
Okay.
So then they take me to my trailer. They introduced me to like the PAs and. Well, I knew most of the PAs already from pre-production, but they introduced me to the ADs and stuff like that.
That's production assistants and director's assistants, right?
Assistant directors, yeah. And so they walk me to my trailer, and the first thing I walk into my trailer and I see black and gold Beats with a bow on top. I was like, word, it's happening already.
Already? On day one?
On day one, I took them joints out the box so fast, put them on my head so fast.
Who was the gift from?
From production.
Okay.
Yeah, from production.
Like a welcome to the set kind of thing. That's dope. That's really dope.
So
you already starting on a good vibe.
I was already geeked. I was already cheesing because I was tired. You know, because we started at like 7 o'clock
in the morning.
In the morning, yeah, that's not even that early now to me.
Really?
Like now that I'm thinking about it, it's not that early. But
so how did your schedule change? Before you used to like get up late?
No, you know, for school and stuff. Like I used to have to get up early.
Okay,
like,
so it wasn't too much
on a regular day on a Saturday.
Right,
7 a.m.
You crazy.
Nah. But like now I'll be getting up at like.
What was your filming schedule like?
6 a.m. every day.
Oh, Monday through Friday.
Yeah, Monday through Friday, and sometimes if I got so I was a kid. So I think I had like either 10 or 12 hours a day.
Oh, right.
So sometimes
they do have restrictions.
Yeah, so sometimes I'll get there at 5 p.m. and I wouldn't leave till 3 a.m.
Wow. Yeah, that's a long work day.
They would definitely stretch out my schedule.
How long did production take in general? How long would you say you were?
About 6 weeks.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Like May 30th, ended like July.
Okay. So how long did it take for it to come out after the fact?
About less than a year, a little like maybe a month less than a year.
What was that waiting period like? Did you know when it was gonna drop?
Chris told me, that's the director, Chris Robinson. He told me it was coming out in January.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, you know, January came and I was like, where it's at, man?
Right. I'm supposed to be somewhere. I'm supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But then, you know, they hadn't even finished, you know, making the movie. They hadn't even, So,
it was just waiting
I was
and
just
waiting.
chilling.
Yeah.
But you know, so right after, it was crazy, like, cause I got hooked up with a manager right after it came out.
Right. So you didn't hook up with a manager until after the film was dropped.
After the film dropped.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's still ways away.
Huh?
That was still ways away. So you wrapped up filming, and then it was the waiting game, and then it dropped, and then you got a manager.
Nah, like 2 days after I finished filming.
Oh, okay. I got you. You got the manager. Okay.
Yeah. So like it was like July 10th or something like that. And yeah, so one of the so it's called Artist First. It's a management company in LA. And one of the managers from there was one of the executive producers from the movie.
Okay.
So he hooked me up with his company and just
dope.
And yeah, he sent some of my, you know, footage, cause you know they get early footage.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, I need him. Yeah.
Wow.
So Brian Walsh, he picked me up right away. So that's how I got Cobra Kai, like back.
Okay.
Like right after Beats, a month after, and people. So this is one thing that it took me. I got a lot of no's before I got my one yes, but once I got my one yes, man, just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like a month after we filmed Beats, I booked the role in The Chi, and then a month later, I'm in school. A month after school starts, I'm out of school and in Atlanta for 4 months filming Cobra Kai.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was much love.
So you said after all those no's, you got a yes, and then after that yes, it was just rolling.
Yeah.
Just ripping and running.
Just going.
Just going.
Yeah.
And you didn't get down, you didn't get negative, you were just, it's life.
Yeah.
That's your attitude towards everything.
It's like, you know, I just posted something on my Instagram yesterday. I was like, you know, a lot of bad stuff is happening in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I've done a lot of bad stuff. Like, I've done a lot of wrongs. And, like, the blessings just came in out of nowhere.
So you said you actually come off very inspiring and motivating for somebody that didn't really have, like, a go-to mantra. You were just like, life is what it is, and I'm going to just roll with it, right? So after you got all those no's, you're on the trail of yeses, you're filming back to back, you're going to school, going back and filming, and then you get time to just kind of be you and reevaluate. You get to reassess where you're at, right? Yeah. And I on your IG, which is at Khalil Everidge.
Yeah, at Khalil Everidge.
Everidge?
Yeah, Everidge.
Got you.
Yeah.
You said, man, I'm up late thinking about my past like, damn, I've really been through a lot. I've really done a lot of wrong, and yet I'm so blessed, man. I just want to say, no matter what your past is, your future can be great. Hashtag grateful.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that for me.
You know, like, you know, no matter what's going on in your life right now, you know, no matter what's happened to you, no matter what you've done, you know, you can always, you know, go up from it. you know what I'm saying, you can always recover from it. You know
I feel like subconsciously you might not even know it, but I feel like your mantra might even just be grateful, because that's how you come off. You come off very grateful.
Yeah,
you come grateful. Off, you know.
I come from a church background, so
okay.
You know, I just thank God for everything.
And I feel like that's gonna take you a lot further than you expect, man. I know you're grateful to be where you're at already, but I feel like you got so much more coming your way. Like, you didn't even know you a celebrity. I'm sitting next to a celebrity in case y'all didn't know it.
I ain't no celebrity.
Man, thank you for coming through and speaking to me, speaking to True Star Media.
No doubt.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man. I've been reading True Star since I was a little dude, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
I didn't even know y'all had a...
Yeah, we're going digital. Digital, so we wanted to reach out to, you know, Chicago celebrities and then start branching out.
Because y'all used to have, like, the magazines and, at school and stuff like that, so I used to...
so you been rocking with True Star.
Been rocking with True Star.
My man's been rocking with True Star. That's what it is. I'm not gonna say too much else. I just really need one of these translucents.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? If you can get him on camera saying he's gonna get me one, I'll wait. We'll wait for it. You got somewhere to be?
My back hurt a little bit.
All right, man. Thank you again for sliding, bro. I appreciate it. That's a wrap.